I would be considered a folklore artist because I've been illustrating for so long and never went to school for it. I was too busy trying to chase other dreams other than chasing what I do. My grandmom on my mom's side was an artist before me, and my dad was an artist. So I guess you can say I inherited this gift. At one point I felt like, I didn't want it, and I was trying to not do it and run away from it and chase other dreams that weren't meant for me. But at least I did try them other dreams, and it didn't work out. But even though I tried them other dreams, I still did art gigs here and there for clients. I never really completely gave it up. It's now that I'm getting older, I'm clinging to it more. Because I realized I wasted a whole lot of time in my 20s goofing off and playing around. Same thing with me being a writer. I used to write. I was writing before I was even before I even started writing. My diary was a perfect example. I used to write in my diary all the time. Before I even knew this what I wanted to do, I was doing it. Ocean Obsession D-Self, it was like my second book. I was new to this world. I was new to the publishing world. I didn't realize that you had to go on a book signing tour. I didn't realize none of that. I thought you could just publish the book and you publish it and it'd be out there. But see, they don't help with promotion. That's the thing. That's the difference between traditional publishing and self-promotion. Being a self-published author. That's the difference between being a self-published author and traditional author. These traditional companies, if they pick you and they wanna help you write your book. Well, you write your own book, but I'm just saying they want to publish your book. They advertise and everything. But to be a self-published author, they don't do that. They don't help promote your book. And if you done spent your money on publishing and you don't have enough left for advertisement, you just looked out. And at the time, I didn't have the transportation move around the way I wanted to move around. I would have loved to have that, but I wasn't in that position at that time. See, now I can move around. Back then, it was hard to move around. Then I had another a security job at that time that wasn't paying me much. So yeah, with that, that's how that goes. So now I'm playing catch up because the movie to Devotion Obsession D-Self, it came out 2023, and yeah, I tried my best to promote it on social media, but it's a lot of haters on social media. They want to see you down. For as much as you try to promote it, they won't try to go see it. They don't care if you're not somebody big. Big in the industry, they don't care. You gotta have some type of scandal behind your name before you were getting on. That's what it's seeming like. That's what I'm picking up on. A random person like me, or a known person like me, they're like, who you think you is? We don't want to watch your stuff. We don't want to read your book. Who you supposed to be? Now let me have some scandal behind my name. They'll be the first ones running. Then they'll want to read my book. Then they'll want to watch my movie. And it gets frustrating. Because why do I have to have scandal behind my name? Why can't I just write and do what I love? That's what gets frustrating with this. Just backwards. It's just backwards. It feels very backwards to me. But you know what? I won't give up. I will not give up. Because I'm sure there's somebody out here watching this that want to start. And so I got to keep going for them. So, I tried to create a set up a book signing for another another bookstore. Well, they turned me down because they said the book was too old, yada yada yada. But I'm like, but this is my first time having a book signing for it. So it's almost like it's new, because if it ain't heard about, it's new. If nobody knows about it, it's new. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going, because guess what? What one bookstore won't do, another one will do. And I could set one up at a library. I can always set up one at a library, but not many people go to libraries. But okay, I can set up one at a library, or I could pay for a venue for a building. But that'll be money to me. That'll be a waste of money for something that's, I waste that money and nobody show up. Then I'm like spending money for nothing. So it's better to like try to go for a free venue. But I'll pay for a venue just to advertise the book, because I'm trying to get viewings for the movie. And people, a lot of readers like to read. Then they like to go see the movie, because they know the movie's gonna leave a lot of stuff out. I hate it's like that, but yeah. But I'm gonna keep going. The fight must go on. And so I'm finna do other phone calls right now. And I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see it. Okay. Yes. My name is Jaytilya M. Watkins. I'm an Alabama author, and I wanted to see what are the procedures I would have to go through in order to set up a book signing for my books. I write fiction and nonfiction.
Them on the shelves, and you sign your contract, and then we see how those sell, and then we can set you up for one. Our next signing probably isn't going to be for another couple months, because we've already got quite a few on the way. I'd say probably towards, I want to say September is possibly our next signing availability. And then basically you pay $10 for a table, and we have a table here for you. We set it all up, and then you sell yourself the day of signing. So like you bring cash, and you bring like a Square reader or a credit card reader, and you get to keep 100% of your profits the day of signing. Now, if you're not prepared to sell yourself, like you don't have a card reader or you don't have the setup for that, then we can do all transactions at the desk at an 80%, 20% split that day.
Okay, I like that, because I don't have a card reader.
Right. Yeah, some people don't. That's why we give them that option too. So we just take 20% the day of signing, but any regular sales in store is a 60-40 split.
Now, do you have I'm praying that you don't have like a age range on the books, because like my last book was published in 2018, but I haven't been doing that many book signings on none of my books. And so
no, we don't. We give all of our local authors a year, and so if your books have not sold, or we find that they're not profitable for the store or not a good fit for us, then we either take it down to one copy in store, or we go ahead and eliminate the contract after a year. But we give all of our local authors a year to sell and see how they do in our store.
Okay. Do y'all have like a website that I could like fill out the application online, or I have to show up?
We do have a website, but I can send you an email with a link to the forms and everything, and you can print them out and bring them to us, or you can email them back to us if you have a scanner and have them signed. But you'd still have to drop off. We'd need at least 2 copies of each of your books.
Okay. You know what? I like that. That's great. And so I would like to I think I'd like to fill out the application online. And then I email it back to you like that.
Okay, I gotcha. What is your email?
JMJ Music 85 at gmail.com.
JMJmusic85 at gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Just give me till the end of the day, and when I get home from work today, I'm going to send you over that paper, okay? And then you can just go ahead and print it out, sign it, and then email it back to us, okay?
Okay, and what's your name?
Michaela.
Michaela. I gotta write that down. I ain't even got it. Ooh, I don't have a pen. How the heck I call it? Don't have a pen.
Well, it'll either be Miss Melanie, who is the store owner, or it'll be me, and we'll be here. We're open Wednesday through Saturday every week. So if you ever want to, come in and come see us, that will be here.
Okay, but please don't forget to email me, because I'll probably try to call you back tomorrow to see if I don't get an email well. Because I'm really anxious to get myself out there, because I'm more of like a loner. So it took me some time to try to do the book signing thing and everything, because at first I didn't have a way around like that. But now I got a way around and a better job, and I really want to just put my books out there and be known.
Absolutely, absolutely. We love to give people a chance. I'll send you that email later on today, I promise.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Right.
Michaela.
Thank you for calling us. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See, what one bookstore won't do, the other bookstore will. And that's just simple as that. When you get one or two no's over here, that don't mean that you're supposed to give up. Because you may get 5 no's over there, and you might get 1 or 2 or 3 yeses over there. You get what I'm saying? You never give up. I know it's very easy to get discouraged, because I get discouraged all the time, right? I was discouraged by that bookstore that I was just telling you about. I called them, and they was like, "Oh, your books are too old," and blah 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 blah. And we can't do this, and you gotta have a new book. Okay, now this bookstore right here, they didn't have no problem with it, and that's the way that goes. That's the way that cookie crumbles. Don't give up. You must keep going. And one they still used to say one monkey don't stop the show, but I feel like that saying is ugly. What I would like to say is one no don't stop the show. You must keep going. And that's just as simple as that. Now let me go on to the next one. Okay, what's the next one? I really need to call this one right here. Little Professor Bookshop. Let me get that.
The number and try your call again.
Well, this bookstore must have changed their number.
Disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this record.
Yeah, so that number is no longer in service. Hello? Is this Thank You Books? Hey, my name is Jaytilya M. Watkins. I'm an Alabama author, and I would like to know what procedure would I have to go through in order to set up a book signing?
An event on there, and it's just a Google form that you'll fill out.
A Google form that I fill out. You said Thank You Bookshop?
.com.
ThankYouBookshop.com. Okay. Well, thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
All right.
Let me know if you need help finding anything else.
Okay. I'll call you back if I can't find it. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yes, my name is Jaytilya M. Watkins, and I'm an Alabama author, and I was trying to see what procedure would I have to go through in order to set up a book signing.
You would have to get in touch with Stacy, who's our store owner. I can take your info and text her that information. I can't guarantee like a particular response time, but I can make sure she at least gets eyes on it.
Okay, I'll be fine with that.
All right, Kate, your name again?
My name is Jaytilya M. Watkins. That's my author name. My email is jmjmusic85 at
Just
gmail.com.
1 second. All right, can you give me that email one more time?
jmjmusic85 at gmail.com.
All right. You said you are an Alabama author?
Yes.
From what area, just so I can give that?
Monroeville, Alabama. It's a little small town.
I believe I have heard of Monroeville.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to text her this info, and so she will email you, I'm assuming, when she gets a chance.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too. Thank you. That was Thank You Books in Birmingham, Alabama.
Bye.
Okay, it's one called Brown Books. I think that's in Detour, Alabama. I have no idea where that's at. But you know what? I'm down for going to unknown places, because a lot of time it's the people who don't know you that you'll get a better connection with than people who know you. So I'm down for it. I hope it's not on the other side of Alabama. Like up well, hey, I'm down for it. I just have to save up some money to do it. Let's try it. And keep in mind, I'm not good at socializing at all. But I'm trying to keep it simple and professional too. Yeah, I know how to do that too.
1001.
Hey, my name is Jaytilya M. Watkins. I am an Alabama author who's trying to set up a book signing, and I would like to know the procedures for your bookstore to do this. My email is jmjmusic85 at gmail.com. Also, my website is jaytilyamwatkins.com if you would like to check out my books and my artwork and all of that. But yes, my telephone number is 251-593-7483. Please call me back. Thank you. It's just as simple as that. And this is coming from somebody who is a loner, who don't talk to people that much, who have anxiety problems talking to people. I have major anxiety problems talking to people. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm a loner. I really just wish I could pay for somebody to talk for me, but that wouldn't do me no good, because they probably would mess up. You know, I'm who's better to speak for me than me. I would love that though. I hope it gets to that point to where a person can know me so good and they just talk for me, and I never have to talk to nobody. That would be the life. Because I'm really quiet. I really talk inside of my head a lot. I live inside of my head. And I'm trying my best to get out of my comfort zone to get out of it. Because in order to get to where I'm trying to go, I gotta get out of there. I really don't want to. I really just want to stay in my own little bubble. Because in my own little bubble it's safe. And nobody hurts me in my bubble. But that's not reality. I gotta do what I gotta do. So, I'm going to see a lawyer about copyrighting my ideal and copyrighting my web series, aka reality show. I'm trying to see if I could copyright it, or get some type of paperwork on it. Right now, all I have is a poor man copyrights. Poor man copyrights is when you type ideal or whatever, and you have somebody you mail it to yourself, or you have somebody to put a seal on it, a stamp or something on it, then it becomes copyright. but I like to go a little deeper into it. Well, from what these lawyers telling me, there's nowhere around here that does that. And so I would have to go like the Mobile or Montgomery, because there's nobody around here that trademark stuff or copyright stuff. And so that's... Now what you were saying?
Sometimes it's best to get them out of town, because these some crooked bastards here in your own town.
What I'm saying. This is a poor man copyrights. It's about this show and everything. And this right here is it had it notarized at the bank. Stamp. And I had a witness right there able to watch me sign it. It's not much, but it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do until I can find a lawyer out of town who deal with trademarks and copyrights.
I ought to have them now.